Let's bring in Mike Mayock, the Raiders GM. Let me start with the poll question, Mike. Who do you think will draft Kyler Murray?
That was clever work there, Dan.
It's early. I thought I might be able to get you on that.
I mean, come on. I'm sitting here listening to your poll question. Really?
Okay. Am I going to?
Dan, there was a day you were subtle. I'll leave it that way.
Okay. Can I talk to the analyst Mike Mayock for a moment, as opposed to the GM Mike Mayock?
Nah, that dude's gone, man.
Okay. Have you learned to lie?
I'm not a really good liar, like my kids say. I mean, at the end of the day, Kyler Murray is just intriguing. It's become such a quarterback-driven league. It seems like every year, when I was an analyst, I felt like there were 3 or 4 quarterbacks that probably should have been mid to late first rounders for true value, and they always got pushed up kind of into the top 10 or top 5. And I think it happens every year, and I think we're in the midst of, at this point of the year in March, I think the quarterback thing becomes more and more a conversation. And Kyler Murray has got special talent. Haskins has special talent from Ohio State. Kid from Mizzou has special talent. So, yeah, I think all those guys are very intriguing.
Should we care about height or lack thereof at that position?
I think we're getting to the point. Drew Brees was always kind of the standard bearer. But Russell Wilson and, you start watching the way the game has changed. We're getting more and more of the spread style offense from the colleges. And I think, you watch a film of Kyler Murray, the kid's got a big arm. The ball hops out of his hand. He seems to find passing lanes. Not many balls get knocked down. So you'll always have some concern about that, but I think there are other variables that come into play for him.
You and John did not go to Kyler Murray's pro day. What was the reason for that?
John and I were a little bit busy with free agency.
Okay. Does the pro day matter that much to you, to coaches, to GMs?
I think for quarterbacks, I think you have to see him live. It doesn't have to be a pro day. I think you have to see him throw the ball live. It can certainly be during a season. It can be at a lot of different places. But it's the one position where I think you can watch all the tape in the world, but you also have to at least see the ball live out of his hand. I've always believed that, and I think I always will.
Would you be surprised if Arizona does not end up with Kyler Murray?
Dan, I have no idea who's going to do. I have no idea who's going to do what, and I mean that. I mean, they took Josh Rosen last year. All we can do is control what we can control, and we've got 3 picks in the first round, and we better be prepared for all 8 of our picks. That's all I know.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.